This is a detailed review of each Livayo feature, and we are in the Y screen. And this is an introduction to the Y screen. So at the very beginning, again, at the top, we have our three main areas: organize the work, run the business, analyze the outcomes. The typical setup screen. But we also have the Y screen. So this is the Y screen. I'll zoom out. There it is in total. And the Y screen includes a section called Who Are We? What do we do? Why do you do what you do? How do you do what you do? And finally, our dreams and expectations. So let me just talk with you a little bit about this. So Livayo itself is not a strategic tool. Livayo exists for once you have your strategy, once you've done your big thinking and you want to move into execution, that is what Livayo is for. It is for organizing and executing your big dream. And it does it in a very structured, highly organized, highly ordered, even micro way. So here's what happens with doing work through recurring events. You get bored. You kind of lose the sense of, why am I doing this? Day after day after day after day. No different than a farmer day after day after day, or milking a cow day after day after day, or watering your lawn day after day after day, or exercising day after day after day. After a while, you just need that. Now, why am I doing this? There must be a why to support routines. The mind of man does not do very well doing work for the sake of work, especially doing routines for the sake of routines. You have to have a why. And that is why we have a why or a goal for every single job. But you must also have it for the company. Now, we are not in the strategic business. There are lots of great books. There are lots of great consultants, lots of great websites to help people with vision and strategy and that high-level thinking. But what we've included is a why page, not because we're promoting this as the way of doing it or the best way of doing it. It is there only because just in case you don't have a way of thinking about it, just in case you don't have a structured approach to doing that, we provide that. So the way we've structured it is just how you would have a conversation with somebody. So when you talk with someone, say on an airplane, or you are meeting with someone for the first time, and they say, "Well, what do you do?" And then they say, "Oh, like tell me more about it." So they might start with, who are you as a company? And then they say, "Well, what does your company do?" And then they'll say, "Well, so why do you do that?" And then finally they might say, "Well, how do you go about doing that?" And then they'll finally say, "So, what's your big dream? What do you want out of this?" That's how we've approached this why screen. So let's just go through that real quick to get you oriented. And then we'll have another video that'll walk through each section. So again, it comes in and says, okay, the first section is, this is our who are you section. This is our name, our owner, our leader, our size. Then it comes down and says, okay, well, what do you do? Well, this is our industry, our business. This is who our customer is. And this is the problem we solve. And then it comes and says, okay, well, why do you do that? So then you have the vision, the mission, your values, and your strategy. And then, of course, that's where Livayo comes in. Well, how do you do what you do? And that's exactly what Livayo is about, a structured way of answering that question and executing it. So it goes through what is your product, your market, the money, and manage. And then finally, it ends with, okay, well, what's your big dream? So again, when you go and look at our website, it says that Livayo, living the big dream of small business. Well, what is your big dream? Why are you doing this? And then finally, why do you want to use Livayo? Livayo is not an easy solution to getting organized and executing. It is difficult. It is as difficult as most things that are highly valuable. So we have in here, why are you using Livayo? To remind yourself, now, why am I going through all this? Why am I doing this? Why am I going through this effort? It's because of your vision. It's because of your strategy. But most important, it's because of your big dream. So that is a brief introduction to the why screen.